Okay, we are here at the fish pond. This is another pond where we used to have a tilapia and things in this place. But as you see here, all the pumps are down, because each time whenever we are talking to the director for help for this place, the director general always tell us, say no money, no money. And we saw that from the past, the 40,000 in the budget for consultancy, some of this money were used for these river pumps and things. But now we see this thing is not happening.
So this is the bus that was given to carry, and then the bus have been parked for the past 3 years, since 2019 up to present. The bus have been parked. But yet there's a budget items called fuel and lubricant for all the vehicles, and we see that carry is down in every infrastructure that you think of that can make a research institution to look better.
You see here, we still have the facility here, but as I speak to you, all is down. So this is why we are calling on the government for an intervention at carry. We can have the facility, we can have these things that's here, and then it's not functional. Then why these things are here, right? Why these things are here when carry is getting a budgetary allotment from the government, when carry is getting money from the government? You have the facility that are here, it's not functional for us. I think the government need to do something about this thing. Because if this equipment are on here, I tell you, our work here at carry will be very good for us, to conduct our research. The KVA generator, you see this is the generator that we're using here, and this generator Kickstarter got missing, and then investigation went on up to today's date. This generator, this 50 kVA generator, is still backing. But rather, we have a little common generator that is in here, which was provided by one of the research officers of carry. This common we're using here cannot even put the AC on for us, cannot even put any heavy equipment on in this office. So how do you expect us to work? How do you expect for our work to be effective when you have a 50 kVA generator that is here, supposed to put on every other equipment in this building, and it's not happening? So these are things we are saying that is happening at carry here. So we really need the intervention of the government to see to it that this institution will function as a research institution.
We are here at the carry wing gauge booth. These are infrastructure that we have. But like this, you see it like this, you see how it is bushy, all of the drag around it. These are infrastructure that we using to record the amount of rainfall in this country. We feel that carry is the center for scientific work. So you will come here and you will see the infrastructure, but the working of the infrastructure is the problem. How will the infrastructure work when you do not have battery? The thing in battery to be charged and for it to be working, for us to gather all of the necessary information that we need to gather from it. And all of the system that came with this system here have been destroyed. They are all off, out of date. But then to rebrand them, you need internet. When you don't have internet facility, you cannot be able to record the amount of rainfall, the humidity, the temperature and stuff. You cannot record them. And we call it on central government to come, not just to come, but to send people who have the country at heart, that want to see Liberia being developed through agriculture, because agriculture is the austin to nations development.
You see this vehicle? This vehicle is vehicle that's supposed to be taking our workers across the dam, but we have our workers walking almost hour from here across the dam to do a work. When Dr. Victor Sumo came here, since Dr. Victor Sumo started facing this pickup is not being able to move. So these are things that we're talking about. Since Dr. Victor Sumo started facing this pickup, this is government resources. You see the jeep are parking? These are just vehicles that have just minor issue. There is nothing wrong with this paper. But since smoking, they have been facing the paper, and the paper is not able to move. All these things are parking here. How do we expect the workers to work in this place? So that's why we're saying we better work to help us to carry. This is the time for President Biya to come. If he has never come, this is the time for President Biya to come. These are all equipment. All the equipments are parked here, and the Director General is doing nothing about it. And these are government, these are taxpayer money that come to the institution, that somebody will come and then they are not able, absolutely they are not able to make these things to be functional here in Cary. So these are the things we are talking about. You see, when we talk about, we are walking now in forest. Cary is completely now in forest. We cannot be working in an environment like this. We cannot be working in an environment like this. Like the Sumo told us that, he will hire you contractor, to be cleaning up the compound. Now tell me, see from where we started walking up to present, we are walking in complete forest. This is the people we're talking about, and we continue to say these things. So it is good that today Kool FM is here to take this on the media so that people will see that workers are Cary. They are not just talking because they want to talk, but they want to see things happening at Cary. This is our peak rate, and we'll have the other one back there, even the one you see between there. Since we gave plan, that is a budget, since we gave budget to Dr. Victor Sumo for the renovation of that place you see, today, till that place can be renovated. How do you expect us to work in such a condition, in such an environment like this? Now you will enter in there, you will see our various pens. Almost all of these pens are empty because why? We were suffering from inbreeding. So you see, we have just been left here with this few. You see in their structure, all because they are not getting the needed diet that they're supposed to get because of no funding. Every time they tell you no funding, and these are that one, that is the net rate we have here, and this one is the dog. So we decided keeping these few so that we can carry on the research. But how do we carry on the research? Like I said, when we don't have needed support. Now, how can you work in such an environment like this? All these things are meant to we have animals all here. And because of the inbreeding, like I said, we decided to sell all these animals here and bring in new ones for us to start doing our research work. But how can we work in such an environment like this? Now, like for this pig that you see here, these animals are not for Cary. These animals for the Chinese. They get brought in here, and because there's certain trial they are trying to carry on. That's why they brought this animal in here. But this animal is cheap and very healthy like that, as compared to the previous one you saw over here. Alright, so that's why you see happening here. All these one you see on this are for the Chinese, is not for carry. This is how we want our animal to be healthy, as you see this animal. Right? But the leader's support is not there.
This is not for carry.
So this is not for carry. This for the Chinese people, the one that is partnering with carry. And these are things we're talking about, right? We can have a research institution and then our animals can be like the other people. These people, they are not different from us. But they feed their animal.
What's your name? The manager and Jimmy. What you do? Chinese.
You see this other infrastructure here? When Dr. Victor Sumo came here, we told him, we said, Dr. Sumo, we have the potential, we can be able to transform this place. But what you do for us is, please help us so that we can renovate this place to add on this other 2 pen so that we can start to carry on our active research work in this animal department. But as I speak to you, 2 years back, since last year, we came here, we did an estimate. Dr. Sumo is not able to renovate this place. Now, how do you expect us to work in such a condition? Right? You see this? You see the infrastructure? You see the infrastructure? This is the other area. You see this place? All these areas are empty. We need to recondition this place. Budget was made and given to Dr. Sumo after we have sold all of the animals that were in here because of inbreeding. Why is it that management cannot focus on these things for us to start to do our active research work here? So these are things we are saying because sometimes people may not know the inside of these things we are speaking of. Now, all here we have animal all here, but because of the inbreeding, so we sold all of the animal and gave the money to management. Then why management cannot help us to improve this place, to revamp this place, so that we'll be doing active research work here in this department?
Let carry be like it used to be during the 80s. Let carry go back to a status quo antique. That's what we want.
These are our advocacies, and these are things we want to be done at Carry, so that we will do what we're supposed to do, so that our nation can be number one when it comes to agriculture.
Online too well, you listen to their plight, and they are calling on national government to come to their aid to help them in getting the carry that was before. And we did a tour on Carry compound. We saw the infrastructure, we saw how the place is like, and everything here needs rehabilitation. That's the simple message they are pushing today.
Oh, Father.